The right gaming mouse will fit your hand and grip style so perfectly, you'll forget you're even using a mouse. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 5 gaming mouse and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in the video are in the description below. Number 5. SteelSeries Rival 5. Our top honor goes to the SteelSeries Rival 5 for being impressively capable and stunningly affordable. This pick doesn't leave much else to be desired with its $60 price point and versatility. Impressively, SteelSeries actually increased the number of buttons available on the Rival 5 over those found on the Rival 600. You get your usual assortment, plus a third thumb button situated near the front of the mouse, as well as a two-way, flickable button above the back and forward buttons. This makes it a great combo of an average gaming mouse and MMO or MOBA option. The SteelSeries Rival 5 follows the trend of gaming mice shedding weight, as it's slightly cut back from the Rival 600. Part of that weight loss may come from the omission of a depth sensor, but the Rival 5's TrueMove Air optical sensor still provides solid tracking. Being a wired option also helps contribute to its lightweight. An added perk is the considerable RGB lighting on board with a zone at the scroll wheel, a zone in the SteelSeries logo on the palm rest, and 2 RGB strips on each side of the palm rest, each with 4 independent lighting zones. Number 4. Corsair Kar Pro XT. If you want a well-spec'd, comfortable gaming mouse at an affordable price, the Corsair Kar Pro XT is the best gaming mouse for you. At just 2.68 ounces, this lightweight mouse is excellent for long gaming sessions and is quickly adjustable. It's a bit low profile, but has a nice ambidextrous-shaped shell that doesn't feel cheap, despite this being a budget mouse. Targeting FPS and MOBA players, Corsair's mouse glides easily without cable drag, thanks to PTFE feet and a paracord USB Type-A tether. Speaking of the tether, the wireless version of this mouse, the Corsair Kar Pro Wireless, can be found on sale for the same price as this wired version. If you're looking for an even lighter mouse, the Corsair Kar Elite Wireless weighs just 2.24 ounces, or 69 grams, though you will pay for the extra ergonomics. The Kar Pro XT isn't the flashiest or most unique mouse out there, but it will make a reliable gaming companion. Number 3. SteelSeries Prime Wireless. I've always had a soft spot for SteelSeries gaming mice. They're always so balanced. Nice lights, but not too many, not too expensive, and lovely understated design. But it wasn't until the SteelSeries Prime Wireless mouse that I really, truly, madly, deeply fell in love. The Prime Wireless mouse is a perfect fit for a wide range of hand sizes, and it isn't cluttered with extra buttons. It's designed for professional esports play, and it shows. The mouse is quick and responsive, and the buttons are nice and clicky. The reception range is impressive too. I'm about 10 feet away from my PC tower most of the time, and even with obstructions, the Prime Wireless never loses connection or starts skipping across the screen, even when it's low on battery, which doesn't happen often. It also glides effortlessly across just about any surface you put it on. Number 2. Logitech G502X Lightspeed. If you're in the market for what's arguably the very best gaming mouse, then you'll want to check out the Logitech G502X Lightspeed. It has pretty much everything one needs from a gaming mouse, and thanks to custom wireless connectivity, it won't lose precision due to the lack of a wired connection. Blending a comfortable design with textured grips and customizable buttons, the G502X Lightspeed is a decent upgrade to its predecessor. And for the Plus variant, you'll get customizable RGB lighting via the Logitech G Hub on top of a very functional mouse that doesn't feel overwhelming to use. The only caveat is its high price, which is double that of the wired version. And for people who have big hands and a palm grip, it may not suit them perfectly. But that aside, we still feel the Logitech G502X Lightspeed sets a very high watermark for gaming mice. Number 1. Razer Deathadder V3 Pro. With over 15 million sold since its inception, the Razer Deathadder has certainly earned its place in the Best Gaming Mouse Hall of Fame and at the top of our Best Gaming Mouse guide. There have been so many iterations and variants of the legendary mouse, and with the newest one, the Deathadder V3 Pro, Razer isn't really messing with a winning formula. In fact, it's doubled down on everything that earned the Deathadder its name: excellent ergonomics and pro-level performance. Razer has taken the Deathadder to the gym, cut down the fat, shed weight, and ripped the muscles to create a lean, mean, clicking machine. The design changes are reasonably subtle, but enough to offend some Deathadder diehards. Gone are the massively flared-out mouse buttons and smooth shell in favor of a slimmer, less aggressive profile that has more in common with the Viper Ultimate than previous Deathadders. It's still very much a right-hander's mouse thanks to the slanted curve of the mouse's hump that leans ever so comfortably into your palm. The shell has a new micro-texture coating instead of smooth plastic. It helps keep the now 63-gram mouse, a 25% drop from the previous Deathadder, from flying out of your hand in the heat of battle. As a clicker aimed at the highest echelon of esports professionals, Razer has put only its finest tech inside the V3 Pro. First up, it features Razer's fastest ever sensor, the new Focus Pro 30K optical sensor with a 70G acceleration and a maximum speed of 750 inches per second for 99.8% accuracy. No one will play at such a ludicrous DPI, but combined with a few tricks like asymmetric cutoff, motion sync, and smart tracking, you'll never claim that the mouse is why you lost the match. For the main clickers, the Deathadder gets third-generation Razer optical mouse switches with a blink and you'll miss it, 0.2 ms response time, and long life of 90 million clicks. To me, there's no distinguishable difference between using the V3 Pro wireless or wired. But if you have doubts, Razer also has a special 4000 Hz hyper-polling dongle that you can buy as an add-on. But I reckon most folks would simply use the bundled SpeedFlex USB cable to assuage their latency fears. The new Deathadder, like its predecessors, is light on buttons, having only 5, which is laughable compared to the 11 you'll find on the Basilisk V3. I like how chunky and accessible the side buttons are, since I don't have to awkwardly contort my thumb just to use them. I'm not too enamored with the scroll wheel though. Sure, it's tactile with steps that are great for weapon switching in-game, but it gets very tedious to do lots of scrolling with this mouse. Razer's new Hyper Scroll tilt wheel would have been welcome here. It's little things like this and the simplicity and button configuration that works great for FPS gamers, but not so much for other game genres or work. I wager more gamers are like me. We need a mouse that's as great for doomslaying as it is for navigating dense Excel sheets. However, if your job is playing Twitch shooters, then this is just perfect. Razer claims 90 hours, and since unboxing it about 3 weeks ago, I've only charged it once. I've been exclusively using this as my primary mouse for at least 8 hours a day. It's fast, comfortable, has excellent battery life, and is very deadly in the right hands. Very few gamers can lay claims to such hands though. For most of us, the $149 being asked for the Deathadder V3 Pro is simply too much, and it feels somewhat akin to owning an F1 car and using it for grocery shopping and school runs. Still, if you fancy yourself an esports pro who needs a no-nonsense, hyper-focused slang machine, the V3 Pro lives up to the legends of old. And that's our roundup of the top 5 gaming mice currently dominating the market.